Everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here planning for the week of December 9th through the 15th. This is in my B&R Paper Crafts Plan B planner, just a couple weeks to go in this planner. For this week, I'm using this kit from Vintage Glam Studio. It's called Christmas Joy, and this kit is really easy for setup because it basically does everything that I need all in one. So essentially I don't have to do any real complicated planning for my setup. So my plan is to make this spread look essentially the same as every other Vintage Glam Studio spread, which just involves a lot of boxes kind of going down. Pretty simple kind of setup. So my plan is to set all of this up, and the only things I'm pulling in to go with it are this zebra mild liner. This color is called Vermilion. It's kind of like an orangey reddish color. And then these two washies from Michaels. I thought they kind of fit with the vintage vibes that are going on. So I am going to just do the whole setup and speed you through all of it. And then I will be back so that we can do the interesting bits. All right, here's where we're at so far. I think it's looking pretty good. Every time I say I'm just gonna use the order that it's in, it does not happen. But I got a pretty good color spread, I think, overall. The one thing that I do have to note is that for some reason that I don't understand, this all printed too narrow. So I just sent it down the center of the columns because I feel like the little extra white space doesn't, I think it's kind of nice. The little lines on the sides don't really bother me, so I'm just gonna go with it. This does leave this space down here because everything is smaller than anticipated. We have a little extra space. So I am gonna mark a few things that are kind of like the bigger stuff for the week, as it were. So Monday, I mean, every day there's gonna be a video going up because it's Planmas. So I'm just gonna ignore all of that stuff. Work is gonna go in these top boxes up here on the weekdays. So again, I can just ignore that stuff. So I'm gonna have some gaps on a few days, but we're gonna focus on the days I know things. So first off, here on Tuesday, I'm gonna use this guy to mark curling. I believe we have an early game, fingers crossed. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna use this obnoxious green. I think it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Also to mark curling. And then the last one, there's two weekend banners on here. Oh, I should have used that guy. Whatever, and we're gonna leave it. There's two weekend banners on here. I'm gonna use the one that's like color specific to this spread, and I'm gonna stick that here for the weekend. I think that should still leave me enough space for other things. So then I got all of this stuff for whatever the highlights are for the other days. If I don't have a highlight, I can just put a couple of these guys in or some of this washi strip and it'll be fine. So I'm gonna stick that stuff to the side for later. And I'm gonna leave this at here for my pre-planning. So stick around for just a second and you can see the finished spread. All right, here is the finished spread. I'm still a little annoyed that everything printed too small, but it is what it is, and it's finished, and I think it does still look cute. I do have some icons and stuff like that left over here. as well as one little strip of washi and some other miscellaneous stuff here. So I'm just gonna throw that all in my leftovers. Going through the week, I really just used the kit from Vintage Glam Studio, the exception being the zebra mild liner for the dates up here at the top. But otherwise, it's just washi from Michaels and then the kit. Oops, sorry. So I think that's all I have for today. So as always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know your highlight of the week down below, or leave me some sort of tree emoji to say hi. I would love to hear from you. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. You'll see in progress and finished spreads. I tag all the shops, show you bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye. Thank you.